What is a subrogation interest or a subrogation lien? Hi, I'm Josh Rohrscheib. I'm a personal injury lawyer, and we often have clients who ask questions about what is subrogation? What is a subrogation interest? What is a subrogation lien? What does this even mean? And a subrogation interest is the right of a third party to step into your shoes to be paid out of your settlement to reimburse them for money that they paid out on your behalf. So the most common type of subrogation interest we see is one by your health insurance company. So hypothetically, let's say that you have Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and you were injured in an automobile accident. And let's say the total amount of your medical bills would have been $30,000. But Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois has negotiated great discounts on your behalf. So maybe they covered all of your treatment and they only had to pay $12,000. And at the end of your case, let's say your lawyer recovers $100,000 for you. Then at that point, the lawyer wants to make sure all of your medical bills are paid, all of your liens are satisfied, and they would have gotten a letter from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois saying that they asserted a lien or a subrogation right or a subrogation interest against your settlement. And they would ask to be repaid for the $12,000 that they paid out on your behalf. Now, it depends on the type of plan, but most of the time, our office is successful in negotiating at least a 1/3 reduction on subrogation liens. So in that case, we would likely be able to negotiate at least $4,000 off of that lien so that instead of having to pay $12,000, our client would only have to pay $8,000. And that additional $4,000 we saved would go to the client. So put simply, a subrogation interest is the right of a third party. It's typically your health insurance company, or it could be your auto insurance if they paid out money for your medical bills under their medical payment coverage. It's a right for that company to be repaid for what they paid out on your behalf. It's usually, really almost always, a contractual right. So there would be language in your insurance agreement, either with your auto insurance about that medical payment provision or with your health insurance company, that gives them a right of subrogation or a right to step into your shoes and be repaid from your settlement for what they actually paid out on your behalf. Another way to think about this is if you're going to get paid by a defendant for your injuries, and your insurance company had to pay out, say, $12,000 on your behalf, they never would have had to pay that money out if the defendant would not have harmed you. So if you never receive any kind of payment from the third party or from the defendant, you wouldn't have to reimburse your health insurance company. It would just be covered. But the subrogation interest, or the subrogation right in your contract, would let your health insurance company recover from the defendant for the money that they've actually paid out on your behalf. Well, I hope this information is helpful. I hope this helps you kind of understand what subrogation is or a subrogation interest is. I would caution you that it's very important that you make sure you're aware of what subrogation interests and what liens have to be paid out of your settlement. Sometimes folks have an unpleasant surprise when they go it alone and settle a case with an insurance company, and they're told that the company is going to pay one amount, and then maybe that company will take their total settlement and they'll go ahead and pay their liens and subrogation interests, and then issue a much smaller amount to the client. You're way better off being fully aware of what has to be paid out of your settlement, and then you can attempt to negotiate reductions on for yourself, or you can hire a lawyer and have that lawyer try to negotiate reductions for you. That's one of the things we regularly do for our clients, is negotiate reductions to subrogation interests. And we'd be happy to talk to you about that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out for a free consultation. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video.